Welcome, Aries. This is your January 2023 reading. It is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. If it does resonate with you, hit that like button. It's the only way that I do have to know that the messages are being well received by people, okay? If it doesn't resonate with you, please take the time, go check out my channel. There are other dated and timeless readings for your sign. There's also, you can check out your sun, moon, rising, the collective readings, or the subscriber readings. If you're not subscribed here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I would love to have you. I'm pretty new here, but I do a subscriber video usually on Sundays, and that I do a little bit differently. I set the intention to for the viewers who need it the most, okay? Where with the signs, I use the biggest energy is what I set the intentions for, okay? And let's get you guys started. You guys are starting out here. So this will be, I'm gonna focus the energy here for mid-month January, and this will be from the beginning and towards the end of January, okay? But I'm gonna get a good look at the middle of the month where you'll be at here. Mid-month. So you do have the Magician, which in this deck is called the High Priest, which talks about being able to, and that's a strong energy coming in for you right at top center, first card, okay? And then you do have the King of Cups, which I do believe it may be somebody coming in for you. I do not believe that is your energy here, but we will see as we clarify. And as I lay the cards, the first set of cards, I just give a brief description. We get more detailed when I start to clarify. Then after the reading is done, I will do best actions for this time. And then I will pull a card for Sun, Moon, Rising for those of you who are cross-watching for your best actions during this time. We'll do animal advice, and then we will do a pick a card at the end for those of you who stick around. Okay. And then we do have the Two of Cups, which talks about bringing two things into harmony. That can be two things within yourself, two things in your life, or you and another person. When with that King of Cups there, I do feel like it's you and another person. That's kind of the sense I'm getting here. And then with that Magician card, you also have the High Priestess here, which is the very next card in the Major Arcana. And that talks about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, okay? It's about knowing and understanding the mysteries of the world and everything that is unseen. And with that Magician card and that High Priestess card, that is a strong energy time to follow your intuition and manifest the life that you want. What beginning of January, what brought Aries to here? So you do have the Web, which is the Justice card. So that talks about cause and effect situations and seeking justice and, you know, right answers in a situation. You have the Moon. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcanas going on here. Okay, and the Moon goes right along with that High Priestess, because the High Priestess embodies all of the qualities of the Moon. And the Moon here talks a lot about, again, trusting your intuition, trusting in yourself. It can talk about illusions, secrets, and lies, okay? But we will clarify to see, you know, how that's playing in with that High Priestess there. This is a lot of energy for you guys right now coming in. And you do have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups can come in for a lot of different reasons. It can be a new romantic interest, a new love interest. It can be a proposal for marriage, a baby. But it is also the cup for spirituality. And if you see, look at the top, it does say spirituality, because when we ascend to a higher level or we get new gifts spiritually, this card will also show up for that as well. So let's see. Aries to end of month. Aries end of month, January 2023. Aries. And another ace here at the end of the month. The Ace of Wands, which talks about a new opportunity that is either passionate or creative. And then you do have the Nine of Discs, which is a great card. The Nine of Discs can talk a lot about solo pleasures, okay, and independence. It can also talk about financial gain and luxury. And you do have the King of Discs here, which I am feeling like that might be your energy in this. And I do feel like you may be heading towards some kind of maybe job, career. I'm getting something on the job here coming in from mid to end January for most of you. And then your energy is here on the bottom, the Emperor card, which is another major arcana for you guys. Lots going on from the beginning to the mid-January. You guys have a lot going on. And then I do believe you come into yourself here, probably mid to end January. Really embrace your, you know, your energy. And it looks like you may set out on a new business or career adventure. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. For some of you, it won't be that, especially if you're retired. You may be just looking into new projects, new people, new, you know, you may be fixing up your home, okay? But for a lot of you, I do feel like it will be a career thing. Okay, so let's see what the Justice card here is in the past. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So it does look like you had a lot of burden with some other person, but this ends up being a transition into success, and justice gets served here at the beginning. Well, it's not in the past. I'm just going from mid-January, sorry. Here in the beginning of January. It looks like there's a justice situation. For some of you guys, this may be court, okay? And it's been causing you a lot of burden, but the end result, you know, will get its due justice, all right? For others of you, this could be a career situation with the Queen of Pentacles coming in here, and there's been a lot of burden and stress in your job, but that's going to transition here coming up. I don't feel like it has at that point, but that burden is actually going to take you to someplace successful. The Moon is clarified by the Knight of Cups, so this involves somebody that you have romantic feelings for. And the Page of Cups, so then it looks like for some of you there may be a new love offer coming in, okay? Messages of love in some way, and that, you know, the Moon is also quite romantic, as well as that Knight of Cups, and this Page of Cups does talk about messages of love, okay? For others of you, I'm getting two things here. For others of you, there has been secrets and lies in a romantic relationship, and you're just getting the messages on that and reflecting on that situation, all right? But with this Ace of Cups, I do feel like for most of you, there is a new love opportunity coming in here at the beginning of January. Ace of Cups, please. Okay, we're back to that Moon and the Five of Pentacles. One more card, please. Death card. Okay. So for those of you where you found out that there was lies, illusions, and stuff like that in your relationship, because I do feel like there's two different things going on. Remember, this is 1/12 of the world's population that are Aries, okay? So, and the energies can play out differently for different people. The energies might be the same, but they play out differently in people's lives, okay? That's why part of the readings may resonate with you and parts may not, okay? So, with this Knight of Cups and Page of Cups, this Ace of Cups is taking me back to the Moon card, okay? It's redirecting me back to this. And then it is showing me the Five of Pentacles and the Death card here. So, for those of you who... a relationship, you might have found out that there were secrets, lies, illusions within the relationship, and you're figuring that out and reflecting on that. You may be choosing to put an end to that situation because the relationship is lacking, okay? For those of you where this is something new coming in, all right, this may put an end to any financial burdens you have by getting with this person. There might be an opportunity for gain in the financial sense, or in the sense that you may not be lacking the things that you've been missing in your life, and this person may fill that cup up for you, okay? Magician, please. Magician, Aries. Magician. The Nine of Pentacles. So you're trying to manifest right now what's coming here in the near future. Well, mid-January, you're working very hard at manifesting this Nine of Pentacles energy, which I told you I feel like is a career situation for most of you. Not all of you, but most of you. For others of you, it may just be working on solo pleasures and independence, okay? King of Cups. Oh, okay. Too many cards. King of Cups. The Four Wands. One more card, please. And the Page of Pentacles. So I'm actually getting the idea that you're going to love this new opportunity you have in the career front. It's going to take you to a place of celebration. This may be coming from a friend. A friend may be opening up this opportunity to you in some way. Somebody who's very kind, compassionate, caring, and loyal. Okay, with that dog there, the King of Cups is a very loyal person. So he has a lot of loyalty, and he's a good friend to many, many people. And he's usually, you know, pretty extroverted in that way, where people do tend to like him, all right? So either you're coming into that energy when you take on this new opportunity here, when this new opportunity comes in to get you to that Four Wands. But I do feel like for most of you, there's somebody in your life, or if this is a boss situation, this boss is a good boss, okay? But for some of you, I do feel like this might be a merging with a friend, maybe on a new business opportunity. Maybe you might be going with a friend to create like a side job or something like that for some of you, okay? Two of Cups, please. Back to that King of Cups. You're trying to bring that into harmony. And I do feel like this is a business position. High Priestess. The Lovers. Okay, so it's saying follow your intuition. This brings us back to the moon. Like I said, the High Priestess is very connected to the moon, all right? So the Magician's here to help you with this business situation, while the High Priestess and the Moon card are here to help you in the romantic situation you have going on in your life. So trust your intuition and trust yourself when it comes to this relationship, all right? Because for some, I'm getting different things for all of you. Like I have like different things just come rolling in. So for each of you, this is going to be very, very different. And I guess the point to that, the lesson in this spiritually is you got to trust yourself in the situation, okay? And that's why that High Priestess is here, is to let you know, in your romantic life, you really need to trust your intuition, trust yourself on these people that come in. The King of Discs being clarified by the Magician, okay? Which takes us right back to this Magician being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, which is our very next card. This is a strong business opportunity for some of you guys, like very, very strong coming in. Nine of Discs, please. The Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay, so this opportunity coming in that you're going to manifest, for some of you with another person, okay? Or that someone's going to offer you if it's a position, like a career position. But for a lot of you, I do feel like it's your own thing going on. It's clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. That tells me that you need to make a decision on it, or you need to balance it out with something else. For those of you who are starting a side job, you may need to balance it out with your normal everyday job, okay? For those of you who need to make a decision on whether or not you're going to do it, I will say it looks good, all right? But, decisions are always our own. Page of Swords talks all about, he's like the investigator group. So he's really going to look into this. He's going to research it to like depth. He's going to try to find every answer he can to decide, make that decision with. And I think that's what it's asking you to do here. Do your due diligence to really understand and know the situation. Make your decision and head towards this gain, okay? Like there's a strong presence of true happiness and financial gain and abundance in this situation for you guys. Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Cups, which takes us back here to that romantic situation. Okay, this career situation is beautiful, okay? This romantic situation is quite confusing, okay? So now you got, by the end of January, a new passionate opportunity coming in that takes us back to this Ace of Cups, which if it takes us back to this, it's taking us back to that same situation, but it also could be a new love opportunity coming in here by the end of January if you did put this to an end, okay, at the beginning of January. A new option might be coming in that is very, very passionate, all right? So let's see, what do you guys have on the bottom? The Eight of Swords. So you guys might have a time where, especially with this going on in that romantic situation, you may get caught up in your head and your own thoughts a little bit. You may be feeling, and we got to be careful with that because it can become a self-imposed imprisonment in our mind on things that aren't even actually very true. It's just how we're thinking about them is very negative. So be careful not to get caught into that trap. If you find yourself caught in that trap, you know, try to use that magician energy to get yourself out and start focusing on the things you do want instead of the things that you do not want. All right, let's get the action here for you guys. Best action for Aries January. Best action for Aries January. Best action. Thank you. Justice. Take this transition. That takes us back to here at the very beginning. Take this. So that is the Justice card. Okay. This could be a Libra in your life as well. Okay. But there's a situation here. And they may be that Queen of Pentacles for you. That this person that, you know, could be helping you in the situation because you're feeling a lot of stress and burden may transition you into success. Okay. But either way, you know, think of the cause and effect on things, you know, is what, and find balance and harmony. The Justice card is all about balance, harmony, justice, and cause and effect. Okay, so think about those things as you're making your decisions. And the Queen of Pentacles, which again takes us right back to that same line here. So this opportunity may come in for you at the beginning of January, because this is clarified by that transition into success. So this may have to do with that career situation. It may actually enter in January, but you really don't start till mid-January really focusing on it and taking it very seriously. But it looks like this is, you know, this is going to be a good thing for you with this Justice and Queen of Pentacles card. So I guess when this, you know, opportunity comes in, something happens. There's a cause and effect to it coming in for you. And it's going to relieve those burdens. It's going to bring in that Queen of Pentacles, which is the same as that Nine of Pentacles energy. Very independent, resourceful, luxurious, you know, really heading into good abundance. Anything else for Aries actions for January? Anything else for Aries actions for January? The Four of Cups. It's time to stop feeling unfulfilled with life, okay? The Four of Cups talks about just not feeling happy and fulfilled, feeling very discontent, when you could just look this way and things could be beautiful, okay? And on the bottom of the deck is the Fool card, which is telling me begin this new journey, all right? Be happy. You know, the Fool takes a leap of faith into adventure, into something new. Okay, let's get action cards for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, please. Sun. Thank you. The Queen of Wands. Did we have that in here somewhere? No, I don't believe we did. Okay, the Queen of Wands talks all about being very self-assured and confident. So it's saying go about these things with confidence in yourself, all right? Aries, my video cut out on me when I was in the middle. I had just finished Moon. We then got Sun, which is the Nine of Cups, which tells me that, you know, it's asking you to understand that these things can make your wishes come true, okay? That this is a good time. And it can talk about feeling emotionally stable. So it's asking you during this, feel emotionally stable. Go towards your wishes coming true. And then for Rising, we ended up with the Knight of Wands and the Two Wands, which tells me you need to choose your path, okay? And head towards it boldly with this Knight of Wands energy, all right? And just head out with courage and claim your new path in life here with these opportunities coming in for you. I already laid the pick a card. It did give you 5 cards instead of 4 cards. None of that got on video. I am so sorry. So take a deep breath in, think of your question. If it has anything to do with this reading, you'll probably get better results, but you can ask any question you'd like. I'll try to give a quick yes or no, but not all cards I can give a yes or no answer, but I will explain the card and you can kind of connect the dots on how that applies to your question, okay? And get the insight that way. Okay, so in, out, which card feels right to you? Card 1 is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, that talks about good luck and a turning point. Card 2, the Emperor. Yes, especially if this has anything to do with business, that is a big yes, okay? This also is a good indication for a father figure or masculine energy. It talks about bossing up, owning your life. Okay, it's a strong energy. And this is an Aries reading, and it is an Aries energy. The Five of Swords, no. This talks about strong conflict and even abusive relationships. The Knight of Wands, yes, and you even have that coming in over here under Rising, okay, talking about heading out in a courageous, bold, passionate way. And 18 is the Moon. Okay, so with this situation, the Moon, I would normally say yes, because it's trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. And in that sense, yes. If it talks about, if your question has to do with, should I trust myself? Yes, you should trust yourself, okay? But if it has to do with this romantic relationship coming in, I don't know. This doesn't look good to me, okay? So if there's any secrets, lies, illusions, strong confusion, like you're not sure what's going on, that's a bad indication, and I would say no, all right? Aries, thank you so much for being here. So sorry that cut off and I had to redo this portion, but I do hope the holidays are beautiful for you, and that January ends up being a great start to your year. Till we meet again.